Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast episode 621, I believe. Thank
Yes.
you. We popped them out a couple today, so 621. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Gloria Davis. What's up, Gloria?
Hello, everybody.
All right, so
I created a monster.
you did all day. Popped out. Well, actually, not all day because I was at a party. Which
So was I.
I
I was
was
at a different
I was
party.
with a 7-8 foot Elmo and stuff like that. So again, River Song comes up.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking of something. I was talking about an everything show topic because we were going to do an everything show, and then he changed it to a Real Whovians because of what I said. But I was thinking about a wedding I saw on Home and Family.
Mm-hmm.
Jason and Paige's wedding that aired on the 22nd. It was a special.
Okay.
But that made me think of weddings in general. And then, of course, my, always thinking about Doctor Who, so excited about the whole River news, is that it made them pop in our mind. And I'm like thinking, River and the Eighth Doctor, we know the Eighth Doctor is so charming, and so wonderful, and so great, and he is a ladies' man, and
Oh boy.
and everything like that. And if he could, River loves him, and so if he's charming as the Eighth Doctor to her, it's like, and of course she, blows, already knows him well and
Was he
everything.
gonna just grab her, Gloria, and kiss her, and then she's gonna be like done? Is that what you're saying?
I'm hoping, I know it's just silly to think this, but I'm like, we know that they probably did have a ceremony some way or another.
Yeah, but not with the 8 though. Wouldn't it
But
be
not with
with
the 8. Yeah,
11?
John said not with the 8. But I know it was just one of those random kind of, I don't even really believe it would
It's
happen.
like a fantasy in your head about Paul McGann.
Yeah, because I really
River.
think you together. But I mean, I'm more of 11 and River, and of course, I'm more of a Doctor and River, meaning all of them. But
Of course.
I like 11 with her, and I would also love to see Peter with her too. But now that
Yes.
we know that she's going to be interacting with 8, even though we heard that she interacts with a lot of the Doctors, but to actually know we're actually going to hear about it and hear their adventures and stuff that in the Big Finish. I'm so excited, and my fantasies are running wild about him, and about how
I actually, if it was, see, here's my philosophy, right?
Mhm.
I never understood why there has to be all these rules with Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Okay, when I say rules, this is what I mean. If you could have the audio adventures, right, with River Song, you could do tons of stuff like Fifth Doctor with Weeping Angels and all that stuff, and why can't we just commission them to give the 8th Doctor
Yeah.
a friggin' season?
Yeah.
You know what you do? You don't release it, okay? You do like a couple of years' work. You don't even tell anybody, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then what you do is you just, I don't know, say something's going to happen where they have to split the season or something. Or something's going to happen where, like, say, Peter Capaldi needs a break after, like, a couple of years.
Exactly.
You just pop that out for, like, the whole year.
Yeah, because what if
And when I say pop out, I mean have, like, 3 years worth of Paul McGann straight through.
Yeah.
Like, would last, like, the whole year. And just go and see what happens. I mean, instead of spending money on, like, these new shows, like, and instead of they were going to give him a check to do Paternoster game, just give him a check to do Paul McGann. It's just not right that we don't have Paul McGann episodes.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
I've always loved him as a Doctor. He's like he's like in my top 5.
Why can't why can't they have a joint venture with the audio dramas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every single Paul McGann audio, make it into an episode and just go with it, man.
Yeah.
Forget about Doctor Who the movie. Just
because what happens when, I mean, he's fit. I get it. Peter Capaldi is really fit. He's like a runner and all that. So he's really fit. But from everything we've heard from the work it takes to be in the show, Doctor Who, it's a lot of work.
Right.
And stuff. So you have to be on your toes, and eventually he's going to need a break.
Right.
You maybe not, but like, what if he does end up wanting a break? Maybe not like physically, but maybe he wants maybe he wants to spend more time with his family, because we know he's a very devoted family man. Loves his wife, his kids. So it's like, what if he wants a break? So it's like they could put in.
Why couldn't they still do the season of Doctor Who, but do specials?
Yeah.
While they do seasons.
Exactly.
Like, in other words, if you do a Doctor Who special, right? It doesn't have to be the same Doctor. You can do a special where you do an episode of Paul McGann.
Because that's what Doctor Who is.
This is what I envision. This is what I envision, right? What I would do is I would get Matt Smith, okay? And I would do the Singing Towers wherever, right? Besides that, I would do an unknown adventure that we didn't see. Like, in other words, what the hell happened? Maybe something happened directly after Angels Take Manhattan.
Yes.
Where he just went ape and went after them.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you see him in the Tartar-Split River, that's not right after Angels Take Manhattan. Like, he maybe went
later, and he's like still mourning.
Maybe he went like almost like Valyard and almost took out all the Weeping Angels. She had to stop him.
I don't know if she had the same dress on, but still, they could have went on an adventure, and she just happens to have the same dress on.
Well, or they could just go after the Weeping Angels they left in New York in different attire, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or they go after Covarian. Or something. I just can't, for the life of me. I want more episodes with Matt Smith, more with David Tennant.
Greg.
More things I want to see.
Okay. I want that wedding with Greg.
And that's the only way you could do it, is if you just do Doctor Who special.
Yeah. Steven, we want a Greg and Sophie wedding episode.
Craig, yeah, man. I want to see them on the beach. I want to see like Matt Smith come out of the water with like shorts on and stuff with a snorkel.
Yeah. We want to see him at another wedding.
Sea devils come out of the water. Like, yeah.
We want to see that.
Yeah.
The dance again.
Yeah.
Oh, the giraffe.
I know.
Drunken giraffe. Love the drunken giraffe. Can never get enough of it.
Maybe we could see. Maybe they could do like a companion show.
Yeah.
Where it's just, what happened to Joe Grant, what happened to Tegan Jervanka, what happened to some of these companions that are just.
Mm-hmm. One Donna back.
Do a unit special. Why can't we have a unit special?
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily have to be Doctor centric.
Yeah. You could make a unit show that's like the X-Files.
Of course, I don't want it to be always like that, but sometimes, like specials, like you said. Yeah.
You could make it some type of unit show that's like X-Files and involve Torchwood and do some type of thing with a unit.
Yeah.
Maybe there's adventures off-world that some members of the unit are trapped.
Yeah.
Somewhere, and then you can throw a doctor in there or something.
Question. Since River is now coming into Big Finish, do you think that I was asked this by a fan when I was talking about it, when I first found out about it. I was like freaking out when they talked to me about it. Does that mean that now that is a sign that she's definitely not coming back on the show?
No,
I don't think so either. That's what I told her.
Anything.
Yeah, because that's what one of them said. She's like, well, my friend said that that's a sign that she definitely is finished on the show. And I'm like, no, it's not.
It could be she's not in Series 9.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, she'll do Big Finish and then she'll do Series 10.
Yeah, I think what personally, what I think is I think they're doing it as a lead up. Like, they're going to have something happen on it that they'll kind of set up something that kind of arches into her storyline in the upcoming episode.
I told you that I had a big problem, right, with the last page of the book being the same exact last adventure.
Yeah.
That is impossible.
Impossible. No.
Impossible. How all of a sudden, Silence in the Library is the final page. And there's no way that could just work out. Maybe it could be, 20 pages left or something. But the fact that you could actually have the last, that means that the whole thing was planned out. The last page, no. You need to find out, like I said before, that there's another lost Diary of River Song, because that's not.
I still think there's more to the whole, the book by the madman about the angels. I think there's more to that book too.
I'm
Found it, but
going to predict that we're going to see Peter Capaldi's doctor encounter River, and he's going to snap at River. Dude, put it in the book. And then you're like, wait, what? There's stuff that's not in the books? Like secret missions? Secret stuff? And be like, oh! That would just make the whole.
Well, we already know
she's community just go crazy.
We already know she's been on some, so many like adventures with him that we don't know of. I mean, I know there are some even in the diary that we haven't seen, but there are even some that maybe didn't even make it into the book. I mean, I'm sure she put a lot of them. Like, I think the ones that she put in are the ones that are most significant to her.
I think she put everything in the book.
You did? Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that when she finished it, she probably did. I think he probably did give her another one. It'd be funny if he ain't Dr. No.
I think that there's another book.
Yeah. And like I said, I think there's more to the whole angel book that the doctor found.
Right.
About the angels. Because it's like River knows so much about the angels, and then the madman, it's like the doctor calls himself a madman.
With the box. Right.
Yeah. So it's like.
As the 11th, he did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a madman with the box. So it's like. Right. But, of course, 11 was mad, but I think Peter Capaldi's even madder.
Oh, he's going to be madder, man, yeah.
So I think that, he could possibly be the one that makes the book about the angels, writes the book, and stuff, and she's reading from it to him in the Time of the Angel two-parter.
Right.
Like, I like when she reads it to him. He's like, read it to me. Like,
that's our take on River Song. We just are River Song nut jobs, and want to see a return in the series.
Love you, Alex Kingston.
We do.
I'll let you go. You're so.
We absolutely do. We love her. Absolutely. All right. Short and sweet. That's it. Take care, bye, fam.